from the city of Armagh, we have Byddi, and Byddi fights back the dark forces of chocolate addiction as she works to prove that women can be scientists, that scientists can be writers, and that blondes have really bright heads. And speaking of heads, tonight Byddi is reading Beheaded.
Hello, thanks everybody for coming. It's an amazing turnout. So this story is from the point of view of it's a man telling the story. So I want you to imagine me with a big hairy beard on my face, okay? So, beheaded. I recognise your face right away. A year ago, your beard might have thrown me off, but not now. It's impossible to shave when you can barely move. The neck brace gets in the way, but I dare not remove it. I ignore the itching. Scratching is a gamble. One wrong move, never move again. Silence enfolds us, drifting with the dust motes as we face each other in this temporary exhibition in the Armagh County Museum. Damp sounds of traffic slosh in from outside. A muffled cough. A parent hisses urgent whispers to the quick footfalls of a child running where it shouldn't. We hold our tranquility, united by it, comfortable with it. I stare, hardly believing what I see, but unable to deny it. Your face, there, behind the glass, echoes my face. Do you know me? Of course you don't. But I know you. How am I familiar with your face when my wife is a stranger to me? My kids are aliens, and my parents could be any of the people I see on the street. Yet I know you. The accident snuffed out my memory, a candle flame between damp finger and thumb. My head is as empty as your skull, you poor sod. My past is a blank screen, all channels off air, except the one showing the flickering image of broken ice in a muddy pothole and a narrow bicycle wheel spinning to the burr of car horns. I know you despite the years, the centuries, the millennia that separate us, regardless of the impossibility of you turning up here and me seeing you here. I see your face every day, but usually it looks at me from the bathroom mirror. It's the only place I take time to study it, puzzled, inquisitive, and much more animated than right now. But it's the same face, always searching mine, always asking the same questions. Who are you? What happened to you? And now I've found you. I ask you the same questions. Who are you? What happened to you? I see your injuries, the same as mine, almost. I read the museum blurb about you. Someone smashed your head, cut it off, and threw it in a ditch where it sat for 1,000 years. Now your skull is finally found, but no one understands you except me, because you could be me. Did the fracture on your skull whip away your memory too? No. It ended your life. No induced coma for you. No medication to reduce swelling of your brain. Your injury was not an accident, but a deliberate swing of a weapon, a sword. No brace for your neck. Where did our memories go? The woman who says she's my wife interrupts us. "What's up?" she says, flashing that smile, her way of non-verbally telling me, "I'm your wife even if you don't remember me." But that smile inexplicably raises my hackles. I'm ashamed of my gut reaction, my anger at her. But if she knows me like she says she does, she'd stop pushing me to remember when I clearly cannot. Yet, she deserves an effort on my part. "Look at the facial reconstruction of the skull," I say, and I point to you. She hooks her wrist around my elbow and leans in. Her hair falls forward as she peers at you. All I see is the tip of her nose and chin. She unhooks her hand from my elbow and slides long nailed fingers through her hair, tucking it behind her ear as she cocks her head, looking from you to me. Maybe it's the bow of her lips stretching straight, or the dimple puckering her cheek, or simply the wonderment as she says, "Oh my goodness, he looks just like you." A memory slams into my head. The screen blasts on in vivid technicolor. She's looking at our baby boy, just born, and saying the same words. And I remember that first staggering sense of love, protectiveness, and tenderness for our child, hers and mine. More pictures, thoughts, memories unfurl and carpet my mind. The first moment I met my wife, and life blossomed with longing and love. The coffin my father was laid to rest in, and the drag of his loss. My sister making me laugh like no one else can, making my beautiful kids laugh the same way. My mother's perfume, the scent of comfort, of home. Like old friends, my memories repopulate, and the files on the people I love replenish. You smile. I turn, do a double take, before realising that it's my reflection on the glass overlaid on your face that's smiling. "Maybe he's your ancestor," she says. "Perhaps." I hook my little finger around hers, our special way of holding hands. Her eyes widen. She knows. I know. That's it.